What is up, everyone? I hope we are doing pretty good out there. So in today's tutorial, we are going to design this simple text effect in Pixellab. Hey, this is 𝑔𝑗𝒻𝑧 here from Serene Art. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing, and if you are old over here, thank you so much for coming back. On this channel, we learn basically how to design graphics with our smartphone and how to edit videos with our smartphone. So if that's something that you really show interest in, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and turn on notification so that each time I upload a new video, you get to be notified as early as possible. So having said that, let's jump into the tutorial. Alright, so the first thing that we have to do basically is to delete this text as usual. So we just have to delete it like that, and after doing that, we have to import some shapes, okay, some textures into our working space. All right, we just have to import some textures into our working space. So I'm going to leave a link in the description so that you download all these textures. Apparently they are already in my Telegram channel, so you can check them out in the description. So I'll tap on the plus sign here and go to from gallery, and I'll pick the texture. All right, so I'll go to my images, then pick the texture from there directly. Okay, so I got the first one here. I'll just have to make it a little bit smaller. All right, I'll just make it smaller like this and cut some part of it. Then once I'm okay with the size like this, I'll tap on a check mark like this. Then what I have to do is to stretch this to fill the space over here. Okay, just like this. So I'll make a copy of it and go to reselect, and then I'm going to select another texture again. So let me pick that one up quickly. So you can just fast forward this, do it really quick, and you are good to go. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do a copy of it, go to reselect, then pick another texture as well. So I will just have to forward this quickly so that it doesn't take much time. Okay, so let me just go ahead and add my last texture quickly. Okay, so I'll just pick one random texture from here and use really quick. Okay, so let me use this one and increase the size. Now apparently there are different ways to do this, but what I'm showing you right now is just one of the ways. Okay, so once you've done it like this, okay, once you've arranged your different textures that you want to use, just go ahead and save it. Okay, save it as image. Once you are done saving it, then come back to your working space and delete everything because you don't need it like that. So we can go to default and start everything afresh. So we tap on letter A over here, go to edit and enter our text, which will be social media. All right, social media. We make it capitalized and put it here. Now we are going to use this particular font for it. Apparently you can use any other font that you want to use, but I'm going to use Montserrat Bold. So I'll just have to increase the size of it, and the size I'll increase it to somewhere around 150. Okay, I'll increase it to around, okay, 152 is cool. Then I'll have to adjust it. Okay, adjust it this way, and also I'll have to reduce the size in between them. So I'll use the line spacing like this. Okay, I think the size is a little bit too much and it's kind of occupying the whole working area, so let me reduce it a little bit. Okay, so I'll just have to use the relative position tool and position it at the middle. Now what I have to do now is to go ahead and manipulate the text. Alright, so the first thing that you see me doing is to go ahead and add stroke to the text. Okay, so I'll enable stroke and I'll select white. Okay, because at the end of the work I'll use white background for the work, so I'm going to select stroke and I'll add it white and make it 5. The size of the stroke is 5, and I'll tap on a check mark. After that I'll go to shadow, enable the shadow effect, and the shadow I'll make it 100% and the blendness should be 8. Okay, the blendness will be 8, and I'll leave everything as default like that. The next thing that I'll do is to tap on inner shadow, enable it, and make the blendness should also be 8. Okay, and I'll tap on the check mark. So after that I'll go to emboss. Alright, so if you're using Android version 10 and above, probably the emboss may not work on your phone, but if it doesn't work, it is not the main purpose of this tutorial. Okay, it's not the main purpose of this tutorial, it's just to add some little bit effect to the text that we'll be making. But after, even if you are not able to use the emboss feature, you can equally do what we are coming to do at the end of this. Okay, so when you enable the emboss feature, the light angle I'll leave it around 170 something, yeah, 173. It's okay, I'll leave it there like that, and from there I'll come to ambient light, make it 100. Literally everything over here should be made 100. Okay, the spectacular hardness, the bevel and stuff should be made 100. Do not include this. Okay, include stroke, do not add it, just leave it like that. Okay, so once you are done with that, you tap on a check mark like this. Now you can go ahead and change the background of the text. So let's select white. Like I said, I'll be using white for the background. So if you are done with it, this is how it's going to look. Now it's time for us to bring in the first image that we design. So we tap on texture. So we pick our texture quickly and bring it inside. So let's go to the recent work and pick our texture, the one that we designed quickly. Okay, so we pick this, we tap on a check mark. This is how it's going to appear. Now you can enable maintain ratio or you can disable it. Okay, if you want to enable it, you can enable it, and you can play with the scale of the texture you just added. You can play with it, you can reduce it, and it will become like this. Okay, once you are okay with whatever you want, then you go ahead and save the work. Alright, you just have to save the work to your gallery. It's pretty much easy. Okay, so basically this is how to come up with this particular text effect in Pixellab. So if you really enjoy watching this tutorial, please don't forget to give this video a like and also leave a nice comment below. Alright, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed yet. There are a lot of things coming up. There's a lot of things. When we reach 3K subscribers, there's going to be some massive giveaway right here. So be part of this family and let's go get this together. Bless up.